What's up, everyone? It's Chill Bro Club, back at it again with another crazy video. So, you guys want to know? Well, there's been a lot of questions I've been hearing and concerns out there that knows me and stuff, and as fans, you tell me, why haven't you been uploading? And now I want to be active on YouTube. I want to make a lot of content as I can, as possible. One video at least every single day, so I can advance forward to the next level. But the reason why I haven't been uploading is because of certain things that have been happening recently. And so I'm going to tell you guys a story that actually happened, it's still happening, and it currently will probably happen still. But the topic question is why I haven't been uploading. So I'm going to tell you guys right now why I haven't been uploading. Now, before I do, and before I start continuing and telling you guys all why I haven't been uploading, I don't want you guys to take this serious. And if you guys know anyone, if you guys know anyone that knows about this, do not spread it out, because I just don't like that when you guys just give out the rumors, and it's just really annoying. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm just going to say girl, dad, mom, and the basics of words to describe. But I'm not going to mention any names for that reason, because I don't want you guys to, the people that know that person, if I ever mention the name, I don't want you to go straight up to them and tell them, why did you do this, or what's wrong, what's the reason why you caused this to Saul or to her or something. So here I'm going to start. No names will be mentioned, and I'm just going to give out the best possible story I can, and so you guys can know why I haven't been uploading recently. So, here's how it begins. I'm going to tell you a background story first. The background of what happened. And then I'll start moving on forward. So, I know you guys are anticipated, you guys want to hear it. So I'm going to give it to you guys right now. So, okay, so I'm dating this one girl. No names, remember. I'm dating this one girl at high school. I'm a freshman, and I'm dating this one girl at high school. And everything's fine. Everything's great. It's going clean, good. It's natural. But the background story to this is I don't really go to class. I ditch. Yeah, I know you guys are probably saying right now that's bad. You shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. I ditch some classes. First, second, third, fourth, any period, I just ditch one of them. And I ditch classes, yeah. I'm a bad boy. But I want to change, I want to become something greater and something good. When I was in California, I wasn't really bad, but I did do a lot of bad decisions that weren't okay. I remember I got suspended and stuff. But let's not move forward from that. And once I went to middle school, I already told you guys the story, the truth. Go check out the video in my YouTube channel. It's just the truth. I think that's what the title is, or the truth, or something explaining. I don't know, but it says it's about the truth, and the truth will tell you what I've done in middle school. And it's a story also from middle school what I've done. So basically, a little recap from that is that I was bad, and I was one of like the most hated kid probably in middle school because of the fight I was going to get into with someone that was already in middle school that knew more people than I did because I was a new student. So of course I was a low level kid. But then I started raising up little by little, and now I have a good amount of people. Let's not go forward from that either. But in high school, I ditch. I don't go to class. I'm like bad and stuff. I wouldn't really give myself as bad, the title named bad. But I'd say that I don't really do stuff. Now my grades are okay. It's not like A, or B. But I mean, I do have some A's and B's. My GPA right now is a 2.5. Last semester, which is first semester, I did terrible. I just didn't do nothing. My GPA was 0.2 something 000. Or I don't know. I don't know how many numbers is it, but for sure I did not get the 1.5 or 2 point something. I got a 0.2. Those are the numbers for the first semester. This semester, the second semester, I decided to do a bit more better, and so I am. I'm progressing. Well, to what I know of, I'm progressing. I have a 2.5, I said, or 8, around there. Yeah, around there, and I'm progressing. Better than first semester, of course. But the thing is this. Now, I don't want to go, beyond that. So, this one girl I was dating, well, probably still is and probably won't soon, but we decided to ditch. Me and her. Now, I'm probably going to give out a video soon. I know this is probably stupid, but I'm going to give out a video soon of like probably 5 ways you can ditch school, because I've already done it. I have never gotten caught besides just this once, and because it was probably the stupidest thing ever. I'm gonna wait for the story, but yeah, I'm gonna do a video of what you should do when you ditch class. That I think those tips would actually help you from the professional. So here it goes. I was dating this one girl. She's a white girl, and we decided to ditch. So what we do is every school is different. Every school has a different field, different corners, different sizes, or the back buildings or stuff like that. There's always going to be something that students are not allowed to go. And what that means is that if students are not allowed to go, there is nobody there. Obviously, there's nobody there. So to my thoughts in that right there, when I was deciding to ditch with her, my thoughts were, let's go somewhere where nobody's allowed to go. Because when I ditch somewhere else. I don't ditch in school. That's one reason. That's one hint you should never do, is never, ever ditch inside the school, because it's honestly stupid. If you're gonna ditch, like ditch, get out of the school, like not even near the campus area, nothing, not even the sidewalk of the school, nothing. Just if you're gonna ditch, do it right, stay out of the school, because if you don't stay out of school, there's a 50-50 chance you will get caught. Now, when I first ditched school in high school, in the high school that I'm going to, The first day I ditched in there, I was in the restroom. I was just staying there, and if a teacher came, I would act like if I was pissing or something. It's still right there, and blah blah blah. And so I continued to ditch. Then I started progressing. I started leaving somewhere else, down there and over there, and I don't know, so on, so on. So back to what I was saying. We decide to ditch. We start walking towards the back of the school. And when it's high school, there's cameras already. Any high school you go, there has to be some cameras. I mean, to what I know of, every high school has at least cameras. Cameras, because of what now, the popularity of what high schoolers have been doing, having to do with vapes, cigarettes, drugs, dealing, passing by the drugs and stuff like that. And that's what we have been doing as youths of this current era, which is smoking. Now, I'm not saying all of us have been doing this, because not many of you probably not smoke that are watching this, or many of you do probably smoke that are going to watch this, or the ones that I know do that and some don't. I'm not saying that everyone smokes, because my parents don't smoke, so that's why I would be really wrong on that. But what I'm trying to say here is, we decide to walk, and like I said, there's cameras. I told the girl, this, quote unquote, told her, look down, look down while we're walking, because there's cameras. Those cameras are going to see your faces. When they see your faces, they recognize who you are, because obviously the school has everything, your whole information, the whole system, everything they have, everything. So I told her to look down, and she does. She listens. She looks down. I kind of look up a little bit to see what's going on, and we start making our way. So the school is here. I'm gonna set my fist. My fist is a whole school right here. Right here, there's another building. I know this is probably really confusing because I'm using my hands and you won't really get it, but hopefully you guys can imagine how this is. The school is here. My fist is the school. The back buildings are here. Behind are more fields. Those are practice fields, baseball fields, what so on, volleyball fields. People don't go there, and they're not allowed to go there. It's only in the school because the field is here. So this part of the field is allowed, and this part is also allowed. And in the middle, there is also a field where people are allowed. But more and beyond, I'm sorry, my eyes, just something's in my eye. Alright. And behind the field, there is more buildings. Behind those buildings, nobody's allowed to go there. There's classes in those buildings, but it was at the time of lunch. The setting was at lunch time, which everyone scatters around, so it's easier. So we decided to go and started making our way because we knew that the bell was about to ring. And we make it. We actually make it. And then somehow we lasted there for about 30 minutes, I'd say, without getting caught. We didn't move around. We just took a seat and just stayed in the field behind the buildings where there was no cameras there. And there's no cameras. I haven't checked because I've already seen the monitors where the cameras are located. And every time I look at a camera, I see where the eye is headed to. If it's pointing one direction or the other direction. I look at it closely. And I and I kind of examine where it can move or where it can't. So in the office, there's a big TV where you can see all the cameras where they're all posted at. And literally, the cameras are nice and wide. Wide, I mean, literally wide, which you can easily get caught wide. What I'm saying is, a camera is about probably, I'd say about probably like a, I wouldn't really know how to describe it, but I'd say like a size, it's just wide. Just imagine something really wide. And it's clear, you can see everything. You can see everybody. I've already seen the monitors. I've seen the cameras. I've seen the screen of where the cameras look at. So, of course, we got caught, obviously, because cameras. Now, everything's fine. We're ditching, me and her. We, since she's my girlfriend, we were smooching. I know. We were smooching and stuff, and I don't want to go any further than that. But yeah, that's an idea for you. A truck comes, a red truck, and I think he is a wrestling coach team or a staff member. And he says, he gets out of his car, out of his truck, and he looks at it. He's like, "Whoa, what do you guys have in your pockets?" And I immediately take out my ID and my phone out of my pockets, and I tell them nothing. I have nothing within me, and I had my backpack too. I had nothing within me, and then they asked my girlfriend if she had also something, and she was like, "Nope, we don't have nothing." So he believed us. And the reason why they do that stuff is because usually the people that go out there is because they want to smoke, So yeah, smoke. So that was the idea here. And I did it. I got snitched on for vaping and stuff, so that was bad. But I didn't have anything, so that was good, because if I had a vape within me or my backpack, I could guarantee you I wouldn't probably be making this video. I would be back in court one more time and spending my money on the ticket, which is not a little. It's not $1, it's not $10, it's not 30 to 50. It's something you just can't really imagine. Now that'll be a different story. If you guys are interested. I'll notice it by people telling me, "Hey, yeah, tell us a story." But a little recap from that is, I got snitched on. I paid my debit. I went to court, and it also involved another kid. So it was like this. You know what? You guys wait for it. All right. So back to what I was saying. I get caught with the girl. He said, "All right, start walking," and he's gonna leave his truck. He's like, "No, you guys are not getting in my truck." So we walk. We walk with him to the main office. Not the main office. We walk where the officers at. And what I mean by officer is the cop, like the security school cop. We make our way there. And the cop is like, he's asking us questions and stuff. And the cop knew me already, because I already got in trouble by him once from the vape. So, yeah. So he already knew me. He didn't know the girl. And so then the staff member, he's like, "Wait out here. I'm gonna talk to the police if he's available. The police from the school, the officer, if he's available to talk." And he goes in, and he comes out, the staff member, and he says, "Okay, just sit there and wait out here, and we'll just wait until he's done talking with this one other person inside of the office." From the officer's room. After that, I asked the question to the staff member. I told him, yo, how did you guys find out we were there? And the answer was, cameras. Cameras. It wasn't exactly like how he said cameras, but he said, yeah, because we've seen you in the cameras, and how you guys were walking you guys way out there and you guys didn't come back. And it was lunchtime. And in my head I was like, whoa, okay, so the cameras was a reason why we got caught. And from the start I knew the cameras was going to be something. Like if I knew if I got caught, it was because of the cameras. Because that is one reason you should never do, and hopefully you can take this seriously. If you're going to ditch, do not ditch near the school at all. And I did it because she didn't want to go anywhere further than the school. Because you know how there's like a bus to catch up to and stuff, or she walks her way home, but she didn't want it to be away from the school. So I told her, come here. This is where I've ditched so many times and I haven't gotten caught. And so she believed me. But apparently this time I got caught with her. So that's the reason there. And yeah, she gets in trouble. She gets a call to her from her parents, and I get a call to my parents directly too. I get a call on there, and I came home already. And well, once when the cop was telling us, all right, you guys go back to class. We're just gonna call your parents that you guys were caught ditching at school, and yeah, just go back to class. And so yeah, we did. I went to class. School ended, and I was looking for her, and I didn't see her. But I already knew, because I already had a situation with her. Just a bit similar like that. That'll be another story too. But I came home already. My dad was like, "Hey, I got a phone call from the school saying that you were caught ditching with a white girl, or like a girl." And I was like, "Well, I knew already from the start. It's obvious." And so he just had to talk with me, of course. You know, dads have talked with you, and my dad is one of those dads where like he always gives me those new ideas and new stuff, and so he gives me new ideas. If you guys saw me wave high, it's because I was waving high at this man that I know that is my dad's friend, because I'm at the location where they are, and I'm in a car, so that makes sense. But that's the thing right there. So what I'm trying to say here is, if there is going to be a part where the next day happens, and when the next day happens is because of is because of I know it was the guy in the car, my dad's friend. He just passed by me and he was waving, "What's up?" So yeah. All right, so that happened. The next day happened. I said happened like how many times? Probably like 10 in this video. But yeah. So the next day happens. She doesn't talk to me because it's pretty like I felt kind of awkward for a moment, because I didn't see her and she didn't see me. Ooh. Back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. It was just it was a nice chick, you know. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The next day happened. I talk to her. I tell her hi and the name, but I'm not going to mention the name. I tell her hi, and she tells me hi. She comes to me, she hugs me, and she's hanging out with a group of, like, dudes and girls. So it was like a little group she was with. And I just kind of, like, passed, like, I just kind of, like, ignored her for a bit because I didn't want to talk to her right away because it felt really awkward from what happened yesterday, from the day that I'm saying. And I told her, hey, is everything okay? Is everything fine? She's like, yeah, I just got a call from home. And I told her, what was the reaction of your parents? She tells me that that her mom was in shock to hear that that she was ditching with a boy, and the boy was me. And so I was like, oh, so is that's it? Is there anything else? And she's like, yeah, everything's good. It was just, I just got in trouble because of that. But I was like, are you sure? Like, is everything gonna be okay? And she's like, yeah. And she doesn't really look at me in the eye, but she tried to. And I still knew something was up. I mean, that's obviously those words aren't gonna stop thinking from that, because when something happens like that, I just can't stop thinking of it. I want to think more about it and see what I can do to help me, or to help others, or to know what is going on. And when I talked to her that day, it was at lunchtime, and she moved on with her group of boys and girls, and I just went to my group. So then yeah, that happened. There's nothing much else from that day. And I go to the library after school. That's where I go because I get picked up there. So I go there. I stay there till like 4:30. And my dad picks me up. And he talks to me on the way home. He tells me there was a white lady. What I'm saying by white is, like, you know, like white people, like blondies, that kind of white. It was a white lady that came to our door and knocked really hard. And now I already had something similar with that because I mean, I was dating a lot of blondies, but like, and it happened similar too. Like, she told me that her parents was gonna come, but that's like from a different blondie. We're talking about this, what happened recently, why I haven't been uploading. And she comes to the door hard. He tells me on the way, my dad, he's like, apparently this one lady came to the door knocking hard, and she said, where is Saul? Now, the only people that were in my home, was my sister and my dad. My dad just came from work, and my sister was getting ready for work. My brother was gone. He was at work. My mom, she's at the restaurant she now owns, and she's trying to like work things up so it can go up. And my dad, he's still talking to me. This is my dad, what he's saying. It was a white lady knocking on the door really hard, and she said, "Where was Saul?" My sister's response apparently was that I wasn't there, and it's true, I wasn't there. I was at the library. And but before that happened, I forgot one thing. Before that happened, when she knocked, she said, "Open up, or I'm going to call the cops." And they were still knocking hard. And then my sister opened, and then they asked them the question, "Yeah, where was I?" And my sister said that I wasn't there. So they kind of threatened us, more me, because here's the thing. The dad, the girl that I was dating, she told me a little bit of her parents. She said that, she has a stepmom and they've got divorced and whatsoever. She has sisters, and I've already met her sisters. And she told me about her dad. And the only reason that caught my attention and I paid more of was, I'm not saying like paid money, but like I'm saying like I paid more focus to it, is when she told me that her dad is a racist person. But he is only racist to Mexican people. Whoa! I was shocked. I was shocked to hear that. I was in my head talking to myself, and I was like, "What is? No, you this can't be happening. If we're dating, I know something's going to happen, and it's not going to be okay. It's not going to go well." Her dad is racist to Mexicans. Well, her dad doesn't like Mexicans. That's the thing, which is racism. And yeah, I believe it, because I'm going to tell you what else happens. And her dad is racist to Mexicans. When I heard that, I was a little bit, I'm not going to say heartbroken, because why would I be? It's like, honestly, why would I? But I was a bit, sad to hear those words that her dad was racist to Mexicans, because I was like, why we make good tacos, good burritos? How dare you? How dare you? So yeah, so her dad was racist to Mexicans, and that kind of like threw me off. And it's not because of that usually. I mean, I honestly don't really care about that, but it just caught my attention. I was like, okay, so if her dad is racist to Mexicans, he's not gonna like me for sure. So that's gonna throw him off. It's gonna piss him off. Until then, back to what I was saying. The mom, she tells, "Where's my daughter at?" My sister is really confused. She doesn't know. My dad doesn't either, because she's talking in English. And my dad, like, he knows how to talk English, but like he's just like, he just couldn't really understand what she was trying to say. Only my sister did, so she caught everything. And she said, "Nope, my brother's in here. I don't know what you're talking about." Like piss off, And whatsoever, my dad, like, we already got home, and he's like, "Tell Diana, oops, I just mentioned the name. Well, that's my sister's name, Diana. And my dad's like, "Go tell Diana. She knows. She's gonna tell you what happened." Because I didn't really hear like most of it. I just got there and stuff, and just heard like a little bit what I'm telling you right now. And so I come to Diana. I was like, "Hey, sister, like, what's going on? Like, tell me what just happened." And she tells me everything. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I see what seems to be the problem." And then I told Diana, "Did she tell you how she found out where we live?" Because that's really one thing that really still interests me. Like, it still has me thinking, how did she know where I live? And to my thoughts were this. One, she probably went to the school. But how though? It just doesn't make any sense, because the mom came to my house to talk with me that where her daughter was. So basically, in this situation, her daughter's missing. The daughter is my girlfriend, the one I ditched with. She was missing. Like, they just couldn't find her. Like, what I mean by missing is that she just wasn't with them, with the main parents. Not with me either, because I told them the last time I saw your daughter was at lunchtime. And at lunchtime, she was a group with boys and girls. From there on, I had no classes with her. I don't know where she went at. I don't know where she is. I have no clue, no idea what she's been doing or what she's been up to lately. But if she's gone, don't come up to me, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know nothing. And so number 2 is how she found out. And to my understanding is this. Because in my home, there was, well, where I live nearby is my ex-girlfriend. And to my understanding, I feel like the little sisters of the girl I was dating, I don't know how it started, but they probably told a girl, my ex, the people that knew my ex. And so the people that knew my ex knew where I was living at. So to my conclusion, I feel like they told them where I lived. But then that's 2. 3 is apparently what my sister tells me is that, because my sister tells the mom, how did you know where we live? And the mom says, because I know how to track text messages. Is she Russian? Is she a Russian hacker or something? I don't know, but I didn't know that I didn't know that existed, but not someone that isn't a spy agent would know that kind of stuff. I mean, there probably is apps out there. I have not checked an app about that, tracking messages, like where they live. I know to your guys' understanding there's Snapchat, but I did not text the girl on Snapchat. I have only texted her in Instagram, because I'm not really a Snapchat user that much. I only have Snapchat because I'm like, hey, yo, give me your Instagram and stuff. Like, we should like chill sometime. And then they're like, I don't got Instagram, bro. I only got Snapchat. I'm like, pues. So I just get Snapchat, and they just give me their adding thing, their username. And so yeah, that pretty much happened. And then the mom leaves her phone number to my sister. But here's the thing. Before I go a little bit beyond right there, when she said the tracking messages, on that day that she came to my home, I forgot my phone in the morning. So it could probably be that, because in the morning, I was in a rush, you know. I just came out from the shower, and I was like, you know, putting my stuff on, and my dad was like, hey, hurry up, because like we only have like 5 minutes to get out of the home, because it takes like 10 minutes to get to school or something, and there might be traffic, so that's gonna mess us up. And he's like, already, like, come on already, dude, school's about to start. And so I'm like all rushing and stuff, and so like I forgot my phone, and my phone was at my home, my place. And that's how they probably knew, because if my phone is at where I live, and if she said that she tracked the messages, like she has like a tracking thing from the messages, obviously the phone's gonna locate where my phone is at, and my phone was in my place, in my area. So that kind of, you know, so that makes sense too. All of them make sense. The 3 of them. The 3 of these options that I said make sense. I forgot the number 1, but yeah. Number two is because of the friends told the little girls telling their parents, and then their parents got all the knowledge from that, and then they came to where I live, or it was probably because of the tracking hacking thing. And then after that I call them. I call the parents because in my head I was like, nope, they're not gonna get away with this. And so I call them, and then I hear the mom. She's like, hello. I'm like, and I respond. I say, hello, this is Saul. And I hear like if they're passing the phone to each other, like the dad, or like they're kind of like fighting for the phone. I hear that kind of like it felt like that, and that's how it probably was. I hear that they're trying to get the phone device, and then the dad somehow he just gets it, and he calls the mom. No, he's like talking to me on the phone because I was on the phone, and he starts saying these like bad words. I mean, hopefully YouTube doesn't take this out, but yeah, he starts to say this: "You fat little fuck! If you don't give my daughter back, I will literally call the cops on you. I will do whatever I want to just find her, because my daughter's missing, and if you don't know where the fuck she's at, then the cops will be involved." And he clicks on me. He hangs up. And I didn't even get to say one word to him. Like, he just gets the phone and just tells me all this stuff that I just said. And I didn't even get to talk to him. My plan was to talk to him and say, hey, you know what? Let's chill out. Let's talk about what's going on with the situation so I can understand too what you're trying to tell me. But I guess my plan went wrong. I mean, he just decided to say all these bad words and hanged up. And then I get text messages from the mom. She tells me, who was she with in the group? And then I was like, I honestly don't know the names. And then I forgot what else the text happens. And then her dad says, hey, this is her dad. If you don't leave, or if you don't leave the fuck away from her, or stay away from her, you fat little creep, or you fat fuck or something. And he tells me all that stuff, and I'm like, in my head I was like, boy, no, I'm not gonna do that stuff. That's totally cringy. But in my head I was like, dude, you haven't even seen me yet. I don't understand what you're trying to say here. I mean, I've seen her already because I've seen you picking up your daughter, but I don't think you've seen me before. And he's like, and I don't want, and I forgot what else he says, but in the last sentence of the message, of the like mini paragraph he sent, he was like, and you don't want to know who I am, little boy. Yeah, exactly like that. He's like, you don't want to know who I am, little boy. And and then in the text message I sent him back, I was like, yes, I do know who you are. You are the dad of the girl. I don't want to say the name, but yeah, of the girl. And I told him this. There is an old proverb. I forgot to mention it, but yeah. That says, whatever the man seeds, it's what the fruit blooms. Have a good weekend for you and for the rest of your family. Period. Send. And he didn't message anything back. To my understanding is probably he blocked me from the text messages, or he just didn't respond. But I just told him have a good weekend, you know. Alright, this is like 44 to my camera. It's about 44 minutes and 30 seconds this video right now that is happening. I don't want to like upload a big one, but I think I'm gonna upload this. You probably people haven't even gotten this far, I bet. If you guys did, comment down below. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, that's the thing right there. The cops are involved. And then I get a text message back, hey, we found my daughter. She was with her aunt, so stay away from her now and whatsoever. More bad words and yeah. Who knows what's next? So I know, to what I know of, it stopped, just like right now for these moments. It's not over. The situation is not over. It's still yet to be questioned. It's still yet to be known, and it's still yet to find out what will the future give us from the situation. Now, the dad, I bet you, he completely hates me. The mom, I'm not sure. Their daughters, I do know one of them hates me, or probably all of them. But to my understanding, I already had like little visions. And when this happens, when I have a vision, it's because I know that something similar or it does happen. I had a vision that, you know, one day I would be face to face with the dad, confront him, maybe talk to him, or he'd fight me. And now, I would love to be face to face with him because I'm obviously not scared of anyone. I honestly don't care. I'd just beat anyone's ass, honestly. I mean, I do boxing, I did wrestling, and I kind of stopped from boxing right now in these moments because I wanted to focus a little bit more in other things. Because my plan is to be a self-income made entrepreneur. You know, me being the boss. So yeah. So I wanted to focus on that a little bit. But yeah, I'm honestly not scared of anyone. Honestly, like, I can fight a 20-year-old or a 50-year-old. I honestly don't care. The dad, I'm not scared. Even my dad told me, he was like, one thing I could tell you is that don't be scared of anyone because nobody can intimidate you. And it's true, nobody can. Nobody can't, I meant. Because we're all the same. We're all people. We all bleed. Red. Blood. And we're all made from the same creator. Entertaining, right? Yeah, I don't want to go forward with this video. It's too long already. It's almost going to be 50 minutes from that. I don't know what the future holds for this. I know it's not over. But if it is somehow... No, it isn't. It's not over. No, it's not going to end like that. They found the daughter. I'm chill about it. But like, if the dad still wants beef with me and my family, or however, if the dad still wants to like do something, then it's not over. That's what I mean by it's not over. If the dad wants to like do more stuff. So it probably isn't over. Right now it could be over. You know, because they found their daughter. They even went to the police station, making her missing, which they found already. They found her with her aunt. She was with her aunt all this time. Dumb. But yeah, they found her with her aunt, and everything's good. Everything's alright. But I'm just saying, if the dad still wants beef, like fresh beef, I mean like a nice, good cooked or uncooked beef. I hate when people say beef, I swear. I feel like they mean like jerky or something. Like, I'm just gonna say, if the dad still wants to fight me, or like, no, I'm not saying fight me, but like, I'm saying if the dad still wants to have this conversation still starting, then it's not over. But if it's dropped, if it's good, they don't come back, I'm probably gonna break up with that girl, because it's like the second time that this happens, a bit similar to what first time happened. I'm breaking up with her. I'm like, you know what? I can't with you. You know, I honestly hate when people come to my place. I hate it. Because I'm one of those people that like to stay alone, away and far. Like, I don't like to be disturbed. Not in that way, of course. But in other ways, it's fine to be with people, you know? It's good. You could probably find someone out there that is the one that makes you beyond of what everyone thinks. To make someone rich, you must make them rich. To make you rich, you must make me rich. Meaning, it's a win-win. All right. This closes the story. Yeah, so like I said, it's not over if the dad still wants to continue with this, but it is over if they stop mentioning about this situation. This recently happened. That's why I haven't been making videos lately, is because of that. And you know how school is when they leave you homework and all that stuff, so that's a struggle for me to do more videos. But yeah, I think this is a big video. I'm gonna make more content soon. You know, I just want everything to be secured and okay because of that. So I'm just hoping everything's good, everything's fine, because I don't want to beat the living crap out of anyone right now. I just want to stay away from that stuff. This closes the video. This is over. Appreciate you guys' to take time and watch this. It's really confusing. Of course, I know some parts you guys might have gotten confusing because of how I was trying to say what I was like doing and stuff, but I hope you guys can get most of the parts. And you know, I wish you guys the best of the best and the best of good lucks out there to whatever you do, because anything that you do comes with a good or bad consequence. Good or bad consequence. And yeah, whatever you do, just good luck out there, man. Whatever you find, good luck. Whatever you're up to, good luck. Any plans, good luck. Anything, I just wish you guys the best. And I hope you guys don't go through this, because it can actually get really annoying. And this teaches me a lesson of to wait until you're 25 or 20 or something. My mom keeps telling me that. She's like, no, wait until you're 20 or 25 so you can get a girlfriend, and then you tell me. When I date someone, when I date a girl, I don't really mean it as girlfriend. Like, yeah, my girlfriend, but like, I don't really mean it as that. I mean, I like to chill with girls, you know. I like to talk with them. I like to, you know, hang out with them, you know, as me being the gentleman and as she being my partner. So yeah, I like to have fun with them. You know, there is kisses, so there is hugs, and there is other stuff that I can't say, but yeah, you know, I love them. They love me. They give me kisses like here, or maybe somewhere else where you guys are probably thinking of. But yeah, I just want to wrap this video up, you know, put everything together. And yeah, that's just all I want to say for true. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, concern. I'm gonna give, you know, tips out there if you're gonna ditch. I'm gonna do more videos and stuff. Like, I always go to my notes and like write down a list of videos what I'm going to do, and that will give me an idea of what I should be doing. I love these stories. I swear, I love these stories that I say, because like, it does happen, and they do happen, but I just like, giving it out as fresh content. So yeah. All right. It's all good out here for the most part. So let's just hope the best of the best of best to everyone, to me, to your family, and let's have fun, Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm probably going to give out news and updates what I'm going to be doing over the weekend, because break is coming, and to what I know of, my dad wants to go to Cali, short word for California, and if he does, I want to come along with him, because I would love to visit and see how everyone's doing out there. The people that I knew, the people that I love, the people that I care about, even though I've had many situations with them, ups and downs, probably hated moments, but I honestly miss everyone, because everyone was basically part of my life and part of my childhood, because I lived most of my life in California. Here in Idaho, I have made about like 1 year, I think. A year for sure. I've been here for a year now. Or two or 1 year. 2 or 1, yeah. I've been here. Or probably more. Like less than 5, that's for sure. I can give you guys. Yeah, like 2 or 1. 2 or 1 year I've been here already. Years. And yeah, I miss everyone. I think everyone is great out there. I miss my childhood schools. I miss, my middle school. All the middle schools I went to. I honestly, I miss them. I miss the people, because I was part of that group. And I was part of that club. And I was part of that team. I grew up with everyone. And I stayed with everyone. Until then I moved here. Yeah, of course I didn't stay no longer. But everyone basically is what I am today. Because we've all grown with each other. We've all done mistakes with one another. And we've all done happy moments. California. The people that I know over there. I miss them all, I know if I go back to California, I'm going to be in Long Beach, because that's where I came from. Long Beach, Los Angeles, California. I know it's two different, Long Beach and Los Angeles, but like that's where I would be at. But Long Beach more because that was, my location of where I was for the most part. Oh, did I really mention? Oh yeah, it's a pillow. Because I was like out here in the back reading and relaxing. After that, I was watching videos and I was thinking. But yeah, all I just want to say, I'll probably give updates of that if I don't go to California is because, other things, family stuff. But yeah, I understand, but if I do, I'd be happy to visit the ones that are close by me, because I'm gonna be at Long Beach, and I'm gonna visit high schools now, because everyone's in high school over there, which is Cabrillo and Poly. Those are the names. And I know that there is some people from middle school that I knew, or that I know, that probably moved out of state or moved out of Long Beach, and they've gone to other places. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit. Probably, like, I want to visit too if I go to California, to a church I grew up in, a Christian church, Pentecostal. I grew up with those guys and girls. they're the best too. And I text one of them till this day. I'm gonna give a shout out to David. That's his name, David. I still text him to this day. Like recently, I've texted him, and I'm like, "Yo, how's it doing?" You know, like we talk about, "Hey, when are you gonna box me and stuff?" And then, yeah, another shout out is to Luis Campos. He was another good friend of mine. You know, we didn't finish playing soccer, so I want to end it with him. Yeah, he was a good competitor. And then another good childhood friend that I would hang out with, and he would be hanging out with me. His name is Brian Hernandez. My man. He's grown to be a big boy now. Yeah, I miss him too. And more other people. I don't want to make this video long. This is already an hour. But I'm probably not, hopefully, if I cut it, no, I'm probably not going to cut it. Let's hope I do or something. I'm probably just going to put everything together like an hour, because it's already an hour and 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I wish you guys the best. Thank you guys for keeping a long time. Hope to see you guys soon. I'll give more content out there, more freshly made videos, and let's make our days better. Club forever. Peace out. Take care.